Hi guys, I'm Tom. I just spent the last 3 days watching every movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I haven't slept, my girlfriend dumped me, and now I'm gonna rank them. Let's go! Existing purely to set up Edward Norton as the Hulk and serving no other real purpose, the incredible hunk of garbage that is the Incredible Hulk easily bottoms out the MCU thanks to its bland generic plot, weird CGI, and the fact that they ended up recasting Bruce Banner anyway. With crimes to its name such as wasting Sam Rockwell, replacing an established character with a cheaper actor, and for being just, well, boring, Iron Man 2 should have perhaps been called Copper Man, or Bronze Man, because it's just like Iron Man, but shit. The only memorable thing about Thor: The Dark World is how forgettable it is. It also contains possibly the worst villain ever shown in the MCU, the evil elf... I forgot his name. Despite a strong leading performance and a decent villain, Spider-Man Homecoming is trying so hard not to be like older Spider-Man movies while also fitting into the MCU that it forgets to be, well, anything. Except not really funny and kinda dull. While it does deserve praise for at least trying something different, Iron Man 3's uneven pacing and muddled tone make it a disappointing, yet watchable film that's at least better than Iron Man 2. Chris Hemsworth's charm and some visual splendor make Thor a perfectly adequate introduction into everyone's favourite god of thunder that's entertaining enough to leave you wanting another! Enjoyable because of all the characters involved, but disappointing for the same reason, Age of Ultron is an overstuffed and scattered film that, although entertaining, could have been so much more. Basically an episode of House if the budget were tenfold and all the writers were on LSD. Doctor Strange is obviously great, although you'd think all the LSD would make for a less predictable origin story. A refreshingly humorous lead and shrunken down narrative leave Ant-Man as a pleasantly enjoyable, middle-of-the-road outing, despite its predictable origin story and by-the-numbers villain. Volume 2 of the Guardian Saga delivers much of the great humour and spectacle as the original, while bringing some surprising emotional weight to the table. And although it can't quite recapture the charm of the first film, it's still a worthy addition to the Marvel Cinematic Galaxy universe. With a strong villain, exciting action, and black people, Black Panther is a crowd-pleasing experience that rises above the mid-range Marvel films, providing a solid movie that stands on its own whilst also serving its function in the universe. With a fun retro vibe, a big muscly man, and a bittersweet romance, Captain America: The First Avenger may not be the best of the bunch, but much like its lead, is sincere, old-fashioned, and just good clean fun. Brimming with personality, wacky characters, and a killer soundtrack, Guardians of the Galaxy, or Space Avengers as I like to call it, takes a good balance of action, humour, and character, and delivers the biggest surprise hit to come out of the MCU. Stripping away Thor's hammer, his hair, but unfortunately not his clothes, Thor Ragnarok provides a thoroughly needed reset to Thor's universe, infusing the mythology with a refreshing zaniness that makes it the funniest film in the Marvel canon and a wholly satisfying feature. Iron Man kicked off this franchise with such a bang that it propelled it right past the failure of the Incredible Hulk, thanks to its exuberant pacing, satisfying origin story, and iconic breakout performance from Robert Downey Jr. Masterfully balancing all its larger-than-life characters, The Avengers is popcorn entertainment at its finest. With a basic plot that allows for a strong character focus and undeniably exciting action, it's the perfect culmination of Phase 1 of the universe that left us satiated for superhero action, but still just hungry enough for what was to come. Possibly the least superhero movie, Captain America: The Winter Soldier builds on the character established in its predecessor, adding a thrilling sense of urgency that's boosted by a brisk momentum, visceral action, and a strong focus on character, making it one of the most emotionally moving Marvel films without ever betraying its uncompromising action. Combining the hard-hitting action from Winter Soldier, the compelling characters from the Avengers, and basically all the best bits from every other Marvel movie, Captain America: Civil War remains the magnum opus of the MCU, managing to balance an abundance of vibrant characters while still giving the film a sense of belonging to its namesake. This is Marvel at its best, and with the same creative team behind Infinity War, you can be sure that it too will definitely be a movie. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you leave a comment with your ratings and I'll proceed to tell you why they're wrong. Also, make sure you subscribe so that you can see more of our stuff. Our review of Infinity War will come out pretty soon, so make sure you watch that so we can confirm to you whether or not it was a movie.
I think it might not be a movie.
Spoilers.